Guys, it's Tuesday the 19th and it's me to do the daily guidance. How are you all? Didn't come on yesterday, I had hospital appointments, so unfortunately I didn't get one done yesterday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I'm back to the wonderful homeschooling again. It just takes over the world. But hey, how I guess it's got to be done. I'm just so glad I don't have an older child. If you've got an older child than 5-6-year-old, good luck is all I can say. It's complicated enough. Even learning what I'm doing without having to start with maths and all that malarkey. So yeah, good on you guys. Keep up the good work. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's hope we don't have as many floods as they're predicting as well, because it has not stopped raining and we are in a flood warning, and of course it floods all around me. I think it's only ever just once got to my doorstep, not when I lived here, but yeah, so it's every time they say it's going to flood, I'm like, oh my god, please don't flood enough to get to my house or to flood the ones around me, because that'd just be disastrous. But anyway, we'll see. Fingers crossed everybody gets through this storm okay. Right, I will start. I've just noticed that some of my cards have got mixed up over here, so I'll just sort that out in case they choose them. Right, here we go. I'll stop babbling, I promise. Tuesday. What have we got on for today? Tuesday. What is the message, please? For Tuesday. Tuesday. We're going with them? Yeah. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone that came on the live on Saturday. Wow, lots and lots of people. There were just like, I think there was something like 3,500 comments or something ridiculous. It was just like, what, 100 people on at a time. I was just like blown away with all the energy. It was just amazing. Really nice experience to work with. A lot of energies all in one go, because I wondered how I'd get on, and it were absolutely fantastic. It were lovely. Lovely to see some new faces, read for some new people. Yeah, it were really nice. I am going to try at the weekend or at the end of the week to do a live for you guys. My grandma, obviously, as you know, I'm bubbling with my grandma, so she might have him for a couple of hours while I do a live, so that'll be nice. So watch out for that coming on. If you're on my YouTube and you're not on my Facebook page and want to see my lives and you know, join in for a reading, you know, just look in the links box below in the description box and you will find all my pages. Right, what have we got going on for Tuesday? I feel like some of you are looking for your silver linings, is what I can, you know, it's like I can see someone sort of I feel some people having problems with the chest as well. Wow, we'll take that back, please. I can't breathe. I'll send a healing out to whoever that this complaint is with. So yeah, I can see a lot of, you know, like daydreaming. When you're daydreaming and you're wishing upon a star and you're imagining your life to be completely different to how it is now. We all do it, don't we? You know, I'll be sat there looking out the window or whatever, and it's like, oh, can you imagine if I were on holiday? And I was at my grandma's yesterday and I was sat and the sun was shining right on me in the window. And I was like, you know, it were on me, and I just shut my eyes and I said to my grandma, I'm just going to have 5 minutes pretending I'm on a lounger. You know, when you have them moments, and that's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like we're all just getting a little bit hemmed in. And I guess that's going to come as well, especially with this rain. I mean, you just can't even go out for a walk. I think I've had a couple of walks in the last, you know, week or so. It's just like, but yeah, we're all feeling it, aren't we? It's yeah. Right, okay, so let's go. Just turn the card deck around, that'll be easier. So the first card that came out was this discontent and boredom, and this is where, you know, that feeling, well, it came through just before I got this out actually, but the feeling was, you know, like all this loveliness in the background. So we've got the rainbow leaking through, we've got the palace, we've got the beautiful gardens, you know, all that beautiful greenery, all that love, all that support, and this guy here has just totally got his back to it. It's just like, that is never going to happen. That is never going to happen. You know, all this stuff that's going, I mean, it could just be to do with the COVID, you know, all this stuff going in the world. How am I ever going to achieve this now? You know, Some of you might be living in a lovely house and things and just feeling desperately discontent with just not being able to go out. So just take it however it resonates for you with this card. But it is about the fact that you can't see the wood for the trees. You can't see the brightness that's there behind you. You're focusing very much on the darkness. And focus on very much on being, I'm just going to say trapped. And then when I look down, we've got the card of being trapped in fear. Now, as you can see here, the light shining there and he can't see it. The light shining behind him there and he can't see it. It's about discontentment. You know, it's about, oh my God, how can I keep going on like this? Some of you may be trapped in a situation, you know, and there might be something going on for you at the moment. I haven't looked at the other cards yet. They're just in a pile. Might be trapped and, you know, just in despair about something to do with work, a relationship. You know, you might not be able to see things progressing, moving forward. You might be feeling trapped in a relationship. You know, some of you are literally, you know, having to spend a lot of time with people that you probably never spent a lot of time with, even if you're married. You know, you know, it's not very often that people who are married spend more than, you know, 2 days a week together. It's just the way it is. Next we get, let's just see what else we've got here. We do have the partnerships and alliance card, so I will bring that up as well. We have the mental conflict card, so this is all about being up in your head. Only sort of seeing your perspective here as well is what I want to say, because you're seeing yourself, so it's like you're looking from your own perspective only, which can be a dangerous place to be sometimes, especially when you're in some kind of a partnership. Now for me, this is for some of you, this is about a relationship, but for a lot of you this could be to do with business. Okay, it does feel like the word alliance stood out for me because it's partnerships and alliance, but the fact that there were this alliance, it makes me feel like there's been some issues within work. You know, some of you may, you know, have a business partner and it's been quite fraught with the things that are going on, changes that need to come in, things that need to be, you know, sorted out. Maybe you're feeling trapped because you can't open and you're falling out over that, and you know, all these sorts of things. I do think for some of you, like I said, the fact that you're only seeing your point of view is what's coming on here. You know, on these ones, you're just not even looking, yeah? You're not even looking. In fact, he's pointing in the direction of the light and he's still got his head down so he can't see it. On this one, he's here, but in his own head about everything, just thinking, pondering over how it's affecting him, not how it's affecting other people. You know, and sometimes we do get in that mode, don't we, where we can't see anything, but oh my God, what am I going to do? You know, or just if you're trapped in the house, it's like, it feels like there's only you in the world that's trapped, and you get so agitated and so head up in the moment, don't you? It's really hard. Now, the other card that come out here is this firm foundation. So, you know, look in your life. If it's to do with a partnership, if it's to do with a business partner, what you need to try and do now is ground yourself for a start off. You know, really sort of get yourself firmly on the ground. If you can get out, go out and get a walk, take a few deep breaths. You know, if you do meditate or anything else, do that. Just center yourself. Write a list. What is it? You know, what are the positives in my life at the moment? What is there to focus on that is positive? And there's so many things, you know, if you've got children, your family, you know, your friends, if you have a business that's going to successfully go back, you know, if you have a business, some people have completely lost the business. Some people aren't getting any money. You know, if you're sat at home and you're managing to make ends meet, then there's always somebody worse out there. You know, there's always a positive you can find in a situation. There's always something that can get you out of your own head. Just watching the news can help sometimes. I mean, I know there's a lot of bad on there, but there's also a lot of, you know, I watched GMTV for the first time this morning, and, you know, I was listening to, say, is it Peter Andre? He was saying that he just had the COVID and been quite poorly, but then his cousin is literally still on a breathing apparatus, and he had it a long time before before Peter got it. And also his son was very hospitalized, is still in hospital. I mean, how scary is that? So there's always somebody worse off, you know, and that's exactly what his message was as well. So it's about you getting grounded, living in the moment, but, you know, identifying what you have in this world, not what you don't have. That's the key to staying happy. That's the key to staying positive. That's the key to manifesting, you know, really positive things in your life. If you're sat there thinking about all the rubbish, that's all you're going to draw in. You're not going to draw in the better stuff. So yeah, I understand, you know, that times are hard, things are, you know, it's hard to get out of your own head and everything else, but we must try and get grounded. We must remember the stable connections we had before all this happened, you know, before the arguing started, before the stress came in and we started falling out with family members, because we're just totally frustrated and we have no one else to take it out on. You know, even I've, you know, snapped at George a few times, and then afterwards I've had to say, look, I'm really sorry, George, I'm just so frustrated with the situation. You know, today I feel very hemmed in. All we've done today is schoolwork, we haven't been out of the house. You know, it totally gets us all in our own head. We're all, you know, I'm not immune to it just because I do Reiki and just because I do, you know, healing and because I, you know, I meditate and, you know, I'm spiritual, as people say it. You know, we all suffer, okay? And everybody's relationships suffer too. Now, the positives is this one. Triumph, under the deck. We have the moving on card and we have the destiny card. We have the power card. We have a hope card. We have the light card and we have the universe card. So basically this is telling us that this is very short-lived. I think a lot of you are going to get up feeling quite frustrated this morning. You're going to be feeling, you know, frustrated about work, frustrated about home life, frustrated about the blooming weather. You know, frustrated that they're not getting the jabs out quick enough. Everything's just going to be a little bit today is what I'm feeling, because even on, you know, as soon as I linked in, I couldn't breathe properly, and that's probably people's anxiety about a lot of the stuff that's going on at the moment. I've got my stand too high, you can't see the things. Yeah, but there is this feeling here, look, of marching on, this being a very slow process, you moving off and back into the light. So I think if you can just get yourself grounded, try and get out your head, write some lists, you know, talk to somebody that you know, you're not in a mood with at the moment, and just go over some happy times, you know, where you are, what you're doing, you know, the positives that you actually have from your life. You know, like I sit here all the time, I think, wow, I've got heating, I can manage to heat my home, I can manage to eat. You know, George is happy, I've got a laptop to do his schoolwork on, I've a car outside, even though it keeps being silly and temperamental. You know, I've got this wonderful page, I've got so much good. You know, my boss, you know, she's fighting on to keep the salon open. You know, how amazing. How amazing. I could sit here and think, oh my God, I'm stuck in, I've no boyfriend, I've no one to help me with George, blah, 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 blah. But I don't do that, because what is the point? I have my moments, don't get me wrong, but, you know. So, yeah, today is a day of trying to pull yourself out of that negative mindset and just try and look at the positives of what can come out of it. I mean, you know, we're getting to spend lots of time with our family, something that people, you know, some people have never done. You know, say there's 65 years of their life and they've never spent any time with the family. You know, could have been married for 40, 50 years and never spent Monday to Friday at home. So that is a positive. You know, that is something that you'll be able to cherish in time to come. It might feel annoying now, but in time to come you may be able to cherish that and think, wow, you know, I was quite lucky to have spent three months at one point and then another couple of months at this point with my family. You know, some people have just had children and stuff, and they've managed, you know, men that would normally hardly ever see their babies growing up have managed to have 3-4 months of seeing their babies grow up. So there's always positives in a negative. Okay, this is what I need to sort of point out. It's very short-lived, but there's going to be some frustration today, I think. There's going to be that feeling of feeling very trapped at home, very trapped in situations. But the good thing about it is we've got the light at the end of the tunnel. You are going to move on. This is one of the best cards out of these decks. And to see the Destiny cards means that, you know, even though I don't feel like it right now, we are on the right track. Okay, guys, so have a wonderful day. Please do take care. Please do like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.